This video is about application of quadratic inequalities. By the end of this video, the audience must solve word problems for quadratic inequalities and recall how to use Resca. In this video, we will learn how to apply quadratic inequalities in real life using the 5-part process of solving word problems. Resca means representation, equation, solution, checking, and answer. Here is an example of a word problem for quadratic inequalities. Jimboy was drawing a rectangle with a perimeter of 16 centimeters. Find the possible dimensions if the area of Jimboy's rectangle must be less than 15 centimeters square. In this problem, the length will be represented by the letter L and the width will be represented by the letter W. Equation. To get the perimeter of a rectangle, you must add the product of 2 times the length and width of the rectangle. In this problem, the perimeter was equal to 16 centimeters, so the equation will be 2L plus 2W equals 16 centimeters. For the second equation, which will be the equation for the area, the solution for the area of a rectangle is length times width. So since it is stated in the problem that the area must be less than 15 centimeters square, the second equation will be length times width is less than 15 square centimeter. In this kind of problem, we must use the substitution method. Since it is easier to isolate the length or width in the first equation, therefore we should use it. In order to isolate the width, we must first transpose 2 times length to the other side and then divide both sides by 2. So the answer will be width is equal to 8 minus length. Substitute the W in the second equation for 8 minus L and then you will use that to solve for the length. To get the general form, we must distribute L to 8 and the negative L and then transpose 15 to the other side. Since L square is a negative number, we must divide the equation to negative 1 because A cannot be equal to 0. We should remember that when you divide both sides by a negative number, the direction of the sign will change. The next step will be factoring the equation. Since they are all equal to 0, we can say that L minus 5 is equal to 0 and L minus 3 is also equal to 0. By using the zero property formula, we can get the critical points, which will be 5 and 3. Then we should now graph the points and draw the table of signs. Think of a number that is less than 3 and then substitute it on the left side of the table. If your answer is a negative number, then write negative in the table. And if your answer is a positive number, then write a positive sign. So since L should be greater than 0, the answer is L is less than 3 and L is greater than 5. Repeat the steps for the width. To check if our answer is correct, list the values of the length and the width. For example, L will be less than 3, so the W should be greater than 5 and vice versa. Replace these values in the formula for perimeter and area. If the answer to it is equal to the one given, then our inequality is correct. So that's it. I hope that you learned from this video and thank you for watching.